Hi everybody, I'm Mike. This is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, and today we're going to learn how to make a raised bed super shelter. Stick around. Maybe we'll learn something together. In order to make this shelter, we're going to need a few things. First, we're going to need some cordage, but then we're going to need 6 poles, roughly 60 inches long, to make 2 tripods, and then we're going to need 2 poles that are longer than you are tall to make the supports for our bed sleeve. We're also going to need something to act as a bed sleeve. In this case, I made a bed sleeve out of an old hammock, but you can use a blanket, you can use 6mm contractor bags, you can use anything that will support your weight. The first thing we need to do is make a couple tripods. And the way we do that is to lash 3 poles together. So you start your tripod lash with a clove hitch. I'm going to start this clove hitch the hard way. Come around to make an X. Then you bring your free end under the X. Then you dress it up, pull it tight. Now, you can finish this off with a little stop knot. Now, in order to make the tripod, you want to start taking your cordage over and under your poles, like so. You want to go under, over, around, under, over, around. Trying to keep this semi-tight anyway. And repeat that about 5 times. Now that you have your wrapping, you want to start frapping. Bring it around and go around in between the poles. You want to do 3 fraps on each of these. The purpose of this is to pull these lashings tight. So if you need to get a toggle or something to pull it tight, do. When you have them wrapped, come back around and finish with another clove hitch. Again, make your X, bring your free end up under the X, pull it through, dress it up, pull it, tighten everything up. There you go. Now make another. Now that we have our tripod set up and our poles through our sleeve, let's go ahead and put it in place. And really what you need to do is just kind of put the front over the front and the back over the back and let it down. Then make your adjustments to get everything level. The next thing I'm going to do is reinforce those where the cross pieces meet the tripods with some diagonal lashings. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to start with a timber hitch. In order to make a timber hitch, you pass your line around, pass it over, then you loop it, I don't know, 3 to 5 times. As many as you want, really. then you pull it tight. Pull it as tight as you can get it. And then you go around a few times on that way. Around, go around a few times this way. If you would like, wrap it a couple times. Then if you leave yourself enough line, finish with a clove hitch, which I did not. So I am just going to tie off to this excess from the timber hitch. With a good old granny knot. Now do the other 3 corners. Now I need to run a ridge line from that tripod to that one. Now in order to start this ridge line, I'm going to take my cordage, go around. I'm going to take a bite through the bowline, in effect using this as a marlin spike hitch, and then put a toggle there and tighten that down. That way I can get this loose easy if I want. And I'm going to run it to the other side. On this end, I just wrapped it around kind of like it would be a cleat. Now for the part that's going to make this into a super shelter. You take a reusable space blanket. This one happens to be a grabber 5x7. And you attach it to your ridge line with the silver side facing in. I'm going to go ahead and do that and get right back with you. The simplest way I've found to do this is to take a bite of your cordage and run it through. Is to take a bite of your cordage and run it through the grommet and put a toggle through it. Then run that over, do the same on the other side, and stake out your corners in the back. Now, let's go ahead and put the plastic up. What makes this super shelter work is this plastic combined with the reflective coating on the back of the tarp. The plastic allows the heat, the radiation from the fire, to go into the shelter. The reflective coating on the tarp bounces it in, and then the whole thing is held in there, and it's supposed to be a lot warmer than just a regular old tent or sleeping in front of the fire. So we'll see tonight, because this is what I'm sleeping in, and it's supposed to get down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm Mike, this is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews. That was my look at how to build a raised bed super shelter. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon account. I'm doing giveaways to my buddies over there every month. And as always, come on back. Maybe we'll learn something together. What you